Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome here to Ann Arbor, Michigan. My name is Alex Shee, and thank you for listening to WCBN Sports. We're bringing you tonight an exciting matchup between the Michigan Wolverines and the number 15 ranked Penn State Nittany Lions. Once again, I'm Alex Shee. I will be your play-by-play commentator tonight. I'm joined here by Teddy Gutkin. Teddy, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing pretty well, Alex. Really excited to see this matchup. The last time these two teams played in Happy Valley, Penn State won the second game after scoring 6 seconds into the first overtime period. In the first game, the Wolverines scored 4 unanswered in the third period to eke out a victory. So two very closely contested and two very exciting games the last two times these teams met. Expect more of the same tonight.
And it's been an up-and-down season so far for the Wolverines as well.
And for the Nittany Lions, too, ranked 4 and 5 in the pairwise rankings at the season start. In a pretty big letdown for both squads so far this season.
And we'll take a break to listen to the national anthem. All right, and the national anthem has been sung. The players ready themselves for battle. And we're just about ready to go here from Yost Arena. Teddy, as we were saying, it's been an up-and-down season really for the Wolverines, a bit for the Nittany Lions, but really the Wolverines seeing a lot of ups and downs in their recent games. Some big wins on the road against Ohio State, splitting that series. Then playing Notre Dame outside, beating them in what was probably their best result of the season. What are you expecting from this team tonight? Which Michigan team are we going to see?
Well, I think when we're talking about which Michigan team is going to show up, it rests on the stick of goalkeeper Hayden Levine. He had a really tough start to the season, was averaging 5-6 goals a game allowed. He's really turned around. He had a great performance against Ohio State on the road in Columbus, was amazing in that Notre Dame game outside. I think if this team's going to make a run at the NCAA tournament, Hayden Levine's going to be a big reason why.
Well, if Michigan...
So I think wherever Levine goes, this team's going to go with him.
Michigan has any hope of making this tournament, they're going to have to essentially win almost every game they play late in this season.
And this could be a huge step in the right direction for them.
Exactly, as the 15-ranked Nittany Lions are the first big test for Michigan at this juncture in this season. Last weekend, a couple weekends ago, playing Ohio State. They now have a brutal schedule. Ohio State's on the schedule, Penn State, as Michigan. Every game becomes even more and more important if they even have a chance at all. But the players are ready, the refs are ready. The puck is about to be dropped. It'll be Passiov against Barrett, and it's won by Nick Passiov, but stolen. Good move right there by Lemo.
A great stop there by Levine. Getting to save right off the bat.
And there's a bit of a scruffle, but Michigan comes out of it. It's Becker. Just tips it up and out of play for the first stoppage of play. There's 19:42 left in this newly started game here from Yost Arena. The faceoff will be from center ice. It's Van Wy taking the draw for the Wolverines.
And Van Wy's provided a lot of hustle on the line with freshman Nolan Moyle and sophomore Dakota Raby. They've brought a lot of energy every time they're on the ice together. Expect more of the same tonight.
Quinn Hughes passes the puck to Saccone. They take it into the zone. Shot around by Saccone. Van Wy controls behind the net. He looks for a man. Saccone gets there. It's Dakota Raby right now. Raby turns around, gets it to Van Wy, who dumps it right back to Hughes. The Wolverines cycling it around deep in the Penn State zone. This is Raby. Off to Hughes. Hughes makes a man miss, tries to find an open player. Quinn Hughes brings it out of the zone, successfully pushed out by Byro, the captain of these Nittany Lions, and Michigan sends it right back down. Audio, the Penn State goalie, plays it out, but it's taken back by Michigan. A shot by Summers, sticked aside and out of play by Audio. It'll be a face-off in the Penn State zone.
And face-offs may be where Michigan has a chance to win this game. Adam Winborg and Nick Pashov both tremendous at winning face-offs in the opposing zone.
Of course, Michigan will surely be missing their top face-off winner and probably their top performer of the year so far, Jack Norris. Excuse me, Norris.
Josh Norris.
Josh Norris, I'm sorry. Jack Norris is the trophy. Now, the shot was saved by Levine, but Norris has really been the best Wolverine this year. He, of course, has been injured. He will not play for the rest of the year, as Luke Morgan, in his place, wins a big faceoff in the D zone. It's Jake Slaker now. The SNL line of Norris, Slaker, and Lockwood disbanded due to injury, and Michigan is going to need someone to step up. Luke Morgan is the player they will turn to anchor this now SML line with Slaker, Morgan, and Lambert.
Another player to watch here is Nick Blankenberg. He was a defenseman at the beginning of the year. They've converted him to a right wing to try and make the absence of Josh Norris. Could be a big player to watch going forward.
And Slaker for the faceoff. Will be Slaker against Pavlichev of the Nittany Lions. One back by Slaker. Boca finds Summers. Summers to Lambert, and they're out of the zone. But the puck is passed right back to Boca. It's Slaker now. Couldn't quite dump it far enough, and the Nittany Lions will look to attack. Here is Hamilton. Gets to Pavlichev, and the Nittany Lions gain the zone. A shot saved by Levine, but it goes right back to the Nittany Lions. Here's Kerr. Kerr shoots it down. Summers gets there first. It was blocked by Barrett, so it stays in the Michigan zone, but they come out with it. Now it's Adam Winborg for Nick Pastejov. He dumps it down. Michael Pastejov, playing on a line with his brother Nick. Not playing on a line with his brother Nick, as they have all season. Michigan needing more depth in their lineup with the departure of Norris, so the brothers are split up. Moyle gains the zone for the Wolverines. It's kept in by Michael Pastejov. Looks for Moyle, but he couldn't handle it. The Lions are on the attack. Here is Susi, worked on by Luce. Luce causes him to lose it. Good defense there. It's Pastejov again. He's going to send it down. He's been on the ice for a while. This line will look for a change as the puck is held onto by DeNaples. Naples behind his own goalie. Oscar Audio is the goalie making the start for Penn State. And a big hit. They're going to call Michigan for the penalty here. Folks got absolutely lit up in center ice. Wow, he lost his helmet, Teddy. That was a bone-crushing hit.
Yeah, vicious hit there. You see his helmet flying off, his gloves on the ice. Shot that wasn't a penalty there.
They're not calling the penalty.
Looks like I'm watching the Saints-Rams game again.
It's going to be an offsides. And yes, they do call a penalty. It was Will Lockwood with the hit. Not one to use the body usually, but this is actually, they're going to stop play right here. They're reviewing it.
And from our angle, it definitely looked like that was a hit there. I don't really know how you can't call that a penalty.
Yeah, it was Blankenberg, with the hit.
And of course, you mentioned he's filling in the absence of Josh Norris, playing offense, but that was the play that looked like a defensive player right there that should earn him a trip to the penalty box. So let's see if the Wolverines penalty kill can respond here. In all likelihood, we expect this to be a penalty. Let's see if the Wolverines penalty penalty kill unit, which has been one of their weaker links, can step up and prevent Penn State from taking a big lead early, or taking the first lead early. We have no sign yet regarding a ruling, but it does appear, based on the videos we're getting from the video board, that it will be a power play, but it appears that the refs are going to let it slide. Becker gets hit as the puck sails into the offensive zone, or into the opposing zone. Now working with it behind the net is Penn State, trying to get it out of their zone, and they do.
And it's stolen now by Berger of the Nittany Lions. Tries to shoot it. It goes up and out of play. There's
that shot may have been deflected there.
Deflected. 16:35 left to go in the first period here from Yost Arena. The score is 0-0. One shot for the Wolverines, 3 for the Nittany Lions.
And a big win there by Pashov on the faceoff, but he loses it. Penn State trying to set something up. A shot is wide. Becker trying to fight for the puck. Can't get it. Hughes is there, but it sails to the other side.
Lockwood.
Hit there and controlled by Will Lockwood.
And they get it out of the zone. Hughes, nice outlet pass. And he tries to shoot. It's blocked aside. Wolverines fighting for the puck. Hughes can't quite get there in time. But the puck is given up by the Lions to Lockwood. He missed it.
Great chance there.
About a foot right of audio. And the puck is shot back out. Becker tries to control at center ice. He gets it to Ciccone. Ciccone, a shot went wide. And that was Van Wy who could not handle it. Moyle tries to deke his way to the net. Goes around. And Raby looks for Boca. That was potentially dangerous. Raby fans on the pass, but gets it nonetheless to Moyle. Moyle shoots it wide of the net. Raby bodied aside, and now it's Steinershine who took the shot, but it was gloved by Levine. 15-15 left in the first.
And a great job there by Levine to make that save. Penn State looked like they had a good look at it, but Levine able to stop it and keep the game scoreless. Now let's see if Adam Winborg, who's tremendous on faceoffs, can win one in their own zone.
Winborg wins it right back. Boca's there. Boca across the dots, and he gets it out of the zone, but it goes right back to the Lions. DeNaples sends it down. Levine gets it right back to Nick Boca. Boca shoots it around, kept in by Holtz. A save by Levine. That was a pretty weak shot to the net. Difficult for Levine to handle. He was being blocked, but Levine holds on for the save. I don't even know if that was intended to be a shot. I think Holtz was looking for a redirect, couldn't find it, but Levine hung on to keep this game a draw.
Yeah, and Levine hasn't really gotten a whole lot of help for his defense so far, but he's doing everything he can to keep this game scoreless. Tremendous effort from the sophomore so far. Or junior, pardon me.
And on the Jumbotron now they're showing Andrew Kopp, the Michigan great, one of the successful Michigan alumni in the NHL right now, playing for the Winnipeg Jets. Teddy, it seems like Michigan's going to need some of their NHL talent on the roster right now to really come through. With Norris being injured, that just leaves 4 Michigan forwards who are currently NHL draft prospects. A pretty talented defenseman core, but Michigan is unable to harness their talent and translate it into wins this year.
Absolutely, and I feel like losing the veteran presence of a guy like Tony Calderon, who was so instrumental to this team's culture, instrumental in helping them come out with some of these close wins last season, has kind of affected this team. They're still searching for a leader, and it shows. This is a young group of guys, and having a guy like Calderon leave, I feel like that was such a benefit for Mel Pearson in his first season to have that kind of leader and voice in the locker room, and the lack of experience on this roster really showing in this campaign.
And it'll be Evan Barrett to get the face-off for the Nittany Lions. Barrett averaging over a point a game so far in this campaign. One of the stars for the Penn State squad. He will line up against Garrett Van Wy of the Wolverines, the freshman from Seattle, Washington.
And Barrett's really a tremendous player. He has 32 points total this year, 18 assists to go along with 14 goals.
Van Wy chased out of the circle. It'll be Nolan Moyle now. Moyle ties up Barrett. Michigan poking at it. They get it. It's Raby now, who looks to dump it in the zone. Van Wy gets there first. Good hustle by the freshman. Back to Raby. Raby behind the net. Van Wy can't quite get there in time. He'll battle now with Holtz. Holtz comes away with the puck. Penn State tried to clear it, but good keep-in by Morgan. Excuse me, not Morgan, Luke Martin. And Moyle now controls it for the Wolverines. Moyle has it stripped away with him, and the Nittany Lions are going to send it all the way down. They're going to get a change. Griffin loose now for Michigan. He tried a long pass for Moyle, can't quite hold it or deflect it, so it's going to be an icing.
And Penn State really just dominating this game so far. 6 shots to Michigan's 2, and now they're going to have another chance in their own zone to get on the scoreboard first. Wolverines defense really needs to come up with a stop here.
Larson to take the draw for Penn State against Van Wy. One back by the Nittany Lions. A shot saved by Levine. That was Bell with the shot. Levine saw it all the way. No danger there. As the Wolverines dump it, get a change. Luke Morgan forechecking, almost got control of the puck, but couldn't quite. It's Bell again for Penn State. Bell centers it, but Levine was able to break it up. The Wolverines on the attack. Slaker, a nice little sauce pass to Hughes. Hughes spins around and looks for a man. He's got Ciccone. Ciccone a shot. Good save by Audio. Big, juicy rebound, but no one was there for Michigan to send it into the net. They will regroup. Ciccone tries to get it out of the zone. It deflects up and out of play. It'll be a face-off in the Michigan zone. 13:30 left to go in the first period. Nothing.
A tremendous chance there for the Wolverines. Slaker just missed putting the Wolverines on the scoreboard first. Of course, inopportune bounce on that rebound. Really Michigan's best chance so far, and they've been they've been really hard to come by the early stage of this game.
And it's Nick for the faceoff. He can't quite win it against Berger, the top line center of the Nittany Lions, but Michigan gets it right back, and now they dump it into the zone. Nick Pasioff chases. It's one out by Penn State. Marsh passes it back to Kerr. Kerr can't find a man, so he'll dump it right back to Berger. Marsh across. Good interception by Pasioff to break up a potential scoring opportunity for the Nittany Lions, but he'll just dump it right back. And the Lions regroup. Puck sent into their own corner. Good forecheck by the Wolverines. Here. It's Pasioff who stole it. Shot went wide. Warren keeps it in. Looks down low for Lockwood. He can't get there.
And a rare miss from Pasioff, who leads the team with 10 goals this season.
And a big storyline for Michigan in the 2018-19 campaign, like you alluded to, Teddy, was the improvement of the two Pasioff brothers. Again, not playing on the same line tonight, but certainly making much more of an impact on games this year than they did in their freshman and sophomore year, respectively.
And he's been absolutely tremendous. 10 goals, leads the team. He also has 7 assists. He's able to make plays in both facets on offense, and he's really turned into a tremendous player for Mel Pearson's team.
I'm not on my A game tonight. Face-off won by Penn State. They dump it down, but Michigan retrieves it. They gain the zone. Loose streaking down. A shot right into the breadbasket of Audio. He makes the easy save for a face-off in the Michigan attacking zone. 12-15 gone. Score remains a draw. Penn State leading the shots so far with 8 to Michigan's 4. Michigan sends Garen Van Wy out to center. Nolan Moyle and Dakota Raby, a line with not much experience, anchored by the defensive pairing of Quinn Hughes and Joseph Ciccone. Faceoff is won by Penn State, and they'll look to get it out of their own zone. Bell will skate it up. He gets tripped by Moyle, and they're going to call him. Penn State will go on the power play. Nolan Moyle is sent to the box for tripping.
and Michigan's penalty killing unit, one of their weaker areas. Let's see if they can come up with a big stop here to keep the Nittany Lions off the scoreboard.
Penn State will have a 2-minute man advantage as Moyle is in the box. Michigan will send Griffin loose. Garrett Van Wy, Dakota Raby, and Luke Martin to kill the penalty. Face off one back by Van Wy, no one there, so Penn State keeps it in. In front of the net is a save on Folks. A shot by Kerr went wide, couldn't find anyone to redirect it as there's a battle behind the net, one out by Kerr. Stevens shot wide, and now it's Barrett. Sends it back to Kerr. Kerr to Barrett. Shot blocked by Martin. None of the players can seem to find it. Martin whiffs on the clearing attempt, so it's kept in by Folks.
And great play for this penalty kill unit.
It's Lemo. Can't find anything, so he passes it back to Stevens. Back to Kerr at the point. To Stevens, a shot. Somebody got a piece of that. It goes out of play. Good job by the Wolverines. They had 2 key blocks so far on this penalty kill.
Absolutely tremendous play from this unit so far. They're diving for every loose puck, blocking nearly every shot the Nittany Lions throw at them. This team's had a lot of question marks throughout the season. They're coming up huge on really their first big opportunity of the game so far.
Luke Morgan wins the draw back to Summers. Summers for Slaker. He can't get enough of it. It's kept in the zone. But Slaker gets it out. Finally, good play to break up a pass by Jake Slaker. The Nittany Lions try and bring it back in. It's Holtz. Good forecheck by Slaker. He's killing some time on this penalty kill for the Wolverines. Smirnov on the ice for Penn State. He sends it deep. A centering opportunity is broken up by Slaker. He's everywhere right now. And Luke Morgan sticks it out of the zone. Took right back in by Larson of the Nittany Lions, but plays right into the hands of Boca. He sends it all the way down. Just 35 seconds left to go in this Penn State power play. Aggressive forechecking by Brendan Warren. And Penn State will regroup. They get a change. It's Steinershine who has it now for Penn State. Steinershine across for Byro. Byro takes it into the Michigan zone. Looks for a man. He has Bell at the point. Miscommunication between Bell and Steinershine, but the Penn State Lions keep possession. It's Steinershine off to Byro to Bell. Bell dumps it for Byro across ice, and that was deflected high. The stop shot by Berger.
And what a clear by Hughes there to get it out of harm's way.
And Michigan kills off the penalty. There's 10 minutes to go in the first. Penn State did not get a shot on net. Good job by Michigan in the penalty killing department. Penn State has the puck in the Michigan zone, however. Marsh sends it down. Finds Folks. Stolen by Jack Becker. He gets it out of the zone. Becker has Hughes, and Michigan's on the attack. Quinn Hughes patiently looks for a man. Shot wide. And there is no one there to pick it up behind the net, so Penn State streaks down the ice. A good hit by Pastujov to dispossess Folks of the puck, so Michigan keeps it now. Quinn Hughes behind Levine. Patiently waits for a breakout. He has Ciccone. Ciccone takes it up himself across ice for Pastujov, who brings it into the zone. Pastujov centers for Becker, a little bit behind him.
Could have been a really good look for him.
And now it's Holtz, finds Lemo, and they deflect it out of play. Puck will stay in the neutral zone for a face-off. 9 minutes left to go in the first.
And like we've said seemingly all game long, Michigan's defense doing the heavy lifting right now. Not many offensive opportunities. Only 4 shots, a lot of great opportunities going wide, some passes not centered properly. Michigan's defense is really doing all they can against this really high-powered Nittany Lion attack. The offense has to show up here. I know they're missing Josh Norris, who's been one of their top contributors, but you need to find a way to get on the scoreboard against a high-octane team like Penn State, because I can't really see them winning this game if it gets to be a goalie battle. They've got to find the back of the net, and they've got to find it before Penn State gets in a groove.
And Teddy, we've talked about the departure of Norris from the lineup due to his injury. We've talked about the reshuffling of the Michigan lines. Who do you think the Michigan Wolverines will look to tonight to get some of this offense they so desperately need?
Well, I think Nick Blankenberg, who we talked about at the top of the show, replacing Josh Norris, converting from a defensive player to a right wing, could be the spark they need. You look at last year where a freshman like Jack Becker came in and really provided that spark that turned the team season around. Maybe he's the guy who's been the X factor the Wolverines have long looked for and needed. I'm interested to see how he plays on the other side of the puck.
Blankenberg with 1 goal and 4 assists on the season. It is his freshman year. He's from Michigan, from Washington, Michigan. As play is about to start up again, it'll be Winborg for the faceoff against Pavlichev of Penn State. Adam Winborg can't win it. Pavlichev gets it back to Holtz, who sends it down. It's dumped into the Michigan zone. Boca will chase. He gets there first. Blankenberg just barely misses getting out. A shot by Pavlichev goes wide, and Penn State keeps it in the zone. Winborg battling for it. He's able to corral it and get it out of the zone, but can't find the streaking Blankenberg, so Penn State gets the puck right back.
And they've been so good at preventing transition opportunities against the Wolverines right now. No space for them to get anything going.
Michigan without much offense. However, their defense has held up so far. Really good shot blocking and positioning on the lone Penn State power play thus far in the game. Luke Morgan to take the draw for the Wolverines.
And looks like things are getting a little chippy on the face-off.
Morgan, the grad transfer, not grad, excuse me, the transfer from Lake Superior State. He is a redshirt sophomore.
Oh.
An old redshirt sophomore. That Morgan, a nice hit with the body. He'll bring it into the zone for Michigan. Lambert chases. He can't quite get there. Larson gets it out of the zone. Here is Susi. Lambert got a stick on it, just enough to dislodge it from the stick of Susi and cause an offsides. Play stops, 8:09 left in the first. 8 shots for the Nittany Lions, 4 shots for the Wolverines, but neither team has yet to score.
And that was a tremendous play by Susi there. Looked like Penn State had a chance with numbers in transition. Great play to move it back to center ice and prevent what could have been Penn State's best scoring opportunity of the night so far.
Pastioff tied up by Berger. Becker gets to it, though, and gets it right back to Luce. Luce sends it deep, can't find a man. Mallory is first there for the Nittany Lions, but it's won right back by Lockwood. He skates it out of the zone, can't find anywhere to go with it. Becker sends it in, and he gets Pastioff. Pastioff, a shot! Got through Audio. Would have been a weak
almost
ball.
on the back of the net.
And Audio just gets enough of it. Not quite the best positioning you want from your goalie, but Audio did enough of the job to keep it scoreless here. Penn State has it now. They send it deep in the Michigan zone. It's Byro. It's the Nittany Lions top line out there. A shot fanned on by DeNaples, but Penn State keeps possession of the puck. Byro looks for Holtz. He finds him. Holtz, a shot that was deflected up and out of play. The faceoff will stay in the Michigan zone. Teddy, that was a really close call there. Pastioff almost got the puck to squeak by Audio and give the Wolverines a 1-goal lead.
Yeah, and Audio hasn't really been asked to do a whole lot so far. Really the first tough save he's had to make tonight, and he made it. That was the Wolverines' best opportunity of the night, and the Nittany Lions are so fortunate that Audio is able to adjust in time to keep that out.
It's Van Wy against Barrett for the faceoff. Moyle gets to the puck. Good job tying up Barrett. And Moyle has the puck now for Michigan. Gives it up to Raby. Raby, right back to Moyle in front of the net. Good job by Audio to poke check it away from Van Wy. Wolverines keep the puck, but weren't able to get that high percentage opportunity right now. Good awareness by the Penn State goalkeeper.
And great hustle by Moyle to create that opportunity. He's so good at hustling for those loose pucks.
Noy and Moyle up the right side of the ice. Looks for Raby. The Penn State defense gets there, and they win the puck right back. They clear it. Ciccone gets to it first. Looks for Van Wy, just out of his reach, but he's able to get there in time. Van Wy made a man miss. Danced around Kerr to keep the puck in the zone for the Wolverines. He battles for the puck right now. Pastioff comes to help him out. Ref yelling at them to move it. They do. Penn State has the puck. It's Bell. Stolen by Van Wy. Van Wy looked for a man, couldn't find anyone. Ciccone has the puck now. Ciccone skates up from the point, gets it down low to Pastioff. 2 men working on him. They steal it. Penn State lifts it up and out of the zone. They will get a much-needed change. Good hustle by Moyle and Van Wy to cause some opportunities for the Wolverines for the first time in a while. Pasyov missed a hit right there, and it's taken into the zone by Pavlichev. Pavlichev shoots it. It went off the post almost. And a shot by Mylari. Sticked aside by Saccone. Blankenberg, aggressive forechecking, blocks the puck, takes it in all by himself. He is met there by the Penn State defenseman. And the puck will go for a face-off in the Penn State zone. The goalie audio held it. 5:29 left in the first stanza of this game. There is no score right now, but Michigan, Teddy, starting to pick it up a little bit.
Yeah, and they're finally showing hustle on some of these 50-50 pucks. They're pushing it into the offensive zone, which we haven't really seen tonight. For the first time, it looks like this offense has woken up, and they're looking absolutely tremendous in these last 2 or 3 minutes.
Morgan.
Especially Raby has been tremendous fighting for some of these loose pucks.
And Morgan loses the faceoff, and Penn State dumps it all the way down for an icing. The puck will return right back to the Penn State zone. Morgan will go again for the faceoff. And one of the reasons Michigan is really going to miss Norris, Teddy, is his incredible numbers this year on faceoffs.
And he was really one of the most efficient faceoff winners in the entire conference. Definitely a big loss, but as we talked about at the top of the show, Luke Morgan and Pashov are both tremendous at taking faceoffs. It's a big loss for the Wolverines, but they've got guys who can step in and continue Michigan's success at the faceoff position.
It's won back by Michigan.
And waffle boarded around there by Levine to almost clear it away, but it's fought for by Penn State.
Boko with the puck now. Looks for Lambert. Lambert doesn't get enough of it. Shot in by Larson. Sticked aside by Levine.
Levine doing a lot of work back there. Defense not able to bail him out right now.
Good job using the body by Summers. The freshman defenseman getting extended playing time after Michigan has used Nick Blankenberg as a forward. Michigan finally comes up with the puck as Penn State changes. Jake Slaker looks to push it up the ice. Slaker has it stolen away from him. Good job by Berger with the stick. Berger has the puck now for Penn State, enters the zone. Berger, a shot blocked away by Martin, goes right to Pasyov. Pasyov, 2 men on him. He tries to stick it forward, doesn't get quite far enough. And Byro has the puck now with Luke Martin. Martin, good job sticking it aside. It's won back by the Nittany Lions. They keep it in the zone. It's Byro again. Byro passes across to Kerr. Kerr, a shot. Saved by Levine, goes right to Lockwood. Lockwood can't get it out. Kerr keeps it in.
Great hit by Warren there.
Byro behind the net. Byro looks up, passes to Kerr. Kerr shot wide, couldn't get any deflections. It plays right into the hands of Bell, but Warren's able to get it. He passes to Pasyov, and the Wolverines are out of the zone. Pasyov up the center of the ice. Here. Dumps it to Lockwood. Lockwood doesn't get a shot off. He maintains possession in the corner. Will Lockwood got sticked aside by a fellow Wolverine. It's now Saccone who has it. Gets it blocked away, and he keeps it in. Dakota Raby looks for a pass. Can't find Pasyov. It's sticked aside by Audio.
And a great stop there by Audio. Could have been a huge chance for the Wolverines there.
And Barrett has it now for Penn State. Barrett, a nice little pass. And they try and cycle it away, but Quinn Hughes intercepted it. However, it goes right back to Barrett. Barrett finds the open defender. It's Stevens. Stevens, a shot saved by Levine. He can't quite hold on to it. A centering shot. The puck is right in front of the net, but Raby finally gets it. They made contact with the net, and they are going to call for a stoppage of play right here. The puck was centered right in front of Levine. No one seemed to get to it until Dakota Raby finally was able to get it aside and out of danger.
And a great play there by Raby to get it out of the crease. But how about Hayden Levine, looking like a brick wall in net? Knocked away what looked like 3 or 4 opportunities for the first goal of the game. He's been absolutely incredible tonight. Almost like the first half of the season never happened. He's been a completely different goaltender since the new year turned.
Barrett and Fuchs made some fancy passing plays to set up that opportunity for Penn State. That'll be a duo Michigan will need to look out for as this game continues. The puck is won by Penn State. They have possession in the Michigan zone. Lemo fights for the puck. It's behind Levine to his left right now. Lamo almost comes out of it, but Ciccone sends him to the floor. Good job being physical by Joe Ciccone, the captain of the Wolverines. Sent all the way down. Moyle can't quite get there, but Michigan regains possession. It's Raby. It'll be a 3-on-2 for the Wolverines. Raby shoots it right into the glove of Audio. Puck will go for a face-off in the Penn State zone with 2:26 left in the first.
And we talk so much about the hustle on this Raby, Van Wy, and Moyle line. Look at Moyle hustling after that puck, getting an offensive opportunity. And then it's Raby launching that one. Save made by Audio, but it's going to give the Wolverines a chance at a face-off. This offensive unit's been absolutely tremendous in these last 5 minutes.
Yes, Teddy, you said it. The Wolverines are picking it up. However, they still trail the Nittany Lions in shots. The Nittany Lions with 13 thus far. The Wolverines with just 7. However, the Wolverines' forechecking is really starting to get going. They're starting to get some second chance opportunities off of rebounds, off of plays, hustle plays that they're making. Teddy, you mentioned that the Van Wy, Moyle, and Raby line is really starting to step up. It hasn't translated into goals so far, but how do you think, what do you think the Wolverines need to do right now to get that first puck in the net?
I mean, I think winning the 50-50 pucks is such a huge part of the game. Wolverines have been doing that. They've been great at winning these free pucks in their own, in the Penn State zone. Eventually, one's going to find the back of the net with these opportunities they're having.
Face-off won by Michigan. Passioff controls it around the net. Tried to get it to the point to Boca, but it's broken up. Bell has it now for Penn State. Bell gains the zone. Worked on by Pastujov. And Bell lost his stick, so the puck goes straight to Summers. Jack Summers spins around and waits behind Levine for the play to develop. Summers passes it across ice to Boca. Boca sends it into the zone. Audio plays the puck straight forward, and Michigan's able to get it. Whacked at by Blankenberg. Straight to a Penn State defenseman, and it's sent out. Passioff gets it, sends it into the zone. Both sides get a change as Michigan chases it. It's Jake Slaker. And Martin made a nice read on the play to break it up. It goes right back to Slaker. Slaker circling around. He sends it into the zone. Jimmy Lambert will chase for the Wolverines. It's played behind the net by Penn State, but it's given right back to Slaker. Slaker keeps it around the net. Gets bodied by the Penn State defenseman that was Malari, and he's able to send it right back out for Penn State. Penn State has it, a shot deflected by Luce. It looked like it got his hand.
And a good great deflection there.
Good positioning by the junior defenseman. Michigan gets it out of the zone, but it's sent right back in by Marsh. 1 minute left to go in this first period. Griffin Luce waits patiently behind his own goaltender.
And the Wolverines have been good at pushing the puck in transition. Let's see if they can get one more opportunity before the period ends.
Luke Martin sends it deep. Passioff will get there first. Passioff behind the net for Becker. He can't hold on to it. Right back to the Lions. It's Marsh. Nice cross-ice pass to Byro with 30 seconds left in the period. Byro for Holtz. He shoots it wide. Centered. No one was there for the Nittany Lions, so Michigan gets it right back. But Holtz able to poke it away and send it deep. Penn State has it at the point. It's Holtz again. Holtz, a centering pass, shot saved by Levine. Berger had a point blank range. Good save by Levine using the left arm to poke it out of the way. Penn State tries to get it into the Michigan zone. They could not. Good hustle by Will Lockwood to break the play up. But Penn State will get one more opportunity, a spin, and couldn't get enough on it as Levine makes the save to end the period. We are done with the first period here at Yost Arena. The score is 0-0. Michigan just doing enough to keep this game scoreless as we head into this first intermission. Teddy, what really stood out to you? What does Michigan need to do to get things going?
I mean, Hayden Levine's doing everything he can. He's got 15 saves. They just have to keep on winning these 50-50 pucks. The Moyle, Van Wy, and Raby line doing a great job of doing that right now, but they need guys like Pastujov, Jack Becker, and Will Lockwood to start connecting on some of these shots, especially from close range. They're getting opportunities in the Penn State zone to put one through the net, but they just haven't been able to center the puck right. They haven't been able to get a shot on target. They need to keep pushing in transition, and eventually those opportunities will come.
And that'll do it for our coverage of the first period. We're going to take a little bit of a break during this intermission. Thank you so much for listening and tuning in here at WCBN Sports. Once again, the score is 0-0. Penn State unable to score. Michigan holding the Nittany Lions, but they did give up 15 shots. You want to find out what happens in this second period. Can Michigan keep the game scoreless? Can they even get a lead, or will Penn State power through? Stick around as we start back up in about 10 minutes. Thank you for listening. And we are back for the second period of play here at Yost Arena in Ann Arbor, Michigan. I'm Alex Shee. I will be continuing my play-by-play duties for the second period. I'm joined now by Ian Lemersall. How you doing, Ian?
I'm doing good. It was a bit of a snoozer of a first half if you are a Michigan. The game itself was solid. 15 shots for Penn State, only 7 for Michigan. 0-0, as you mentioned, is the score. I think, honestly, the story of this game so far has just been the defense on both sides. As you mentioned earlier when we were talking during the intermission, Michigan's played a really nice game defensively, but obviously offensively, 7 shots. It's got to be better than that. 7 shots so far. Really no involvement from Will Lockwood, Jake Slaker, a lot of the top players on this Michigan team. There's just been no action for them so far. I don't know what it's going to take to get them going in the second period, but I do know something else we talked about is that Penn State's such a good offensive team. Their leader, Evan Barrett, averaging 1.5 points per game. As you said, he's bound to get his at some point. It's going to happen. So it just depends. Can Michigan get enough offense going to match the inevitable bursts from Penn State? Already have 8 more shots than them, Penn State does. Will they be able to build on that? Will Michigan be able to capitalize on a smaller volume? What's going to happen here? Quite honestly, I'm expecting points in the second period for Penn State. Let's see if Michigan can match that.
Well, Ian, Penn State is a star-studded squad, ranked 15.
Yeah.
High expectations for this team. It seems like the Michigan Stars are going to need to really come out. Quinn Hughes has been silent tonight. He's lost the puck on several occasions and has yet to really make a big impact in the game. As we get things started here for the second period, Penn State wins the faceoff, and they send it down into the Michigan zone. Quinn Hughes touches the puck right now. He'll wait for his guys to get down the ice and to find an open man. And the play is stopped. It's going to be icing.
Crowd very much into this right now. They're just waiting to explode. This is a classic Yost Arena crowd. They're waiting to explode. They're waiting for something to really get them excited. I love it. I love the energy.
Van Wy, who is 1 for 4 on faceoffs tonight, will go against Barrett, and he wins it right back. Good job by the young freshman for Michigan. Ciccone gets to the puck. He skates around the net, wheels it, and tries to dump it off. He finds Moyle. Moyle tried to roof it over audio, but a good save by the goaltender. Michigan keeps it. Ciccone fends on the pass, but is able to get it to Hughes. Hughes, a shot. Deflected by Van Wy. Moyle can't get there. He was tied up, and Hughes almost contributed for the Wolverines. They almost got a goal right there as Raby loses the puck, and the Wolverines can't get possession back.
Already looking a lot better offensively.
The first minute of the period has gone by. The puck is chased into the Michigan zone. Penn State gets there first. They'll get the puck. A shot saved by Levine. And
Levine having himself a really good game, by the way.
He does. That was his 16th save of the night. Penn State with over 50 shots. Only 15 of them were on net. But they've really controlled the pace of play, so for the most part of this game in the offensive zone.
Well, interesting tidbit here that Mel Pearson pointed out before the game. Penn State has 40 more goals than Michigan this season. Unbelievable.
And Berger will go against Pastillon for the faceoff. They tie each other up. Becker poking at it, can't get it. It's won back by Penn State. Byro, a shot deflected, and they'll fight for it behind the net. Here is Berger. Centers it. No one was there, and it goes all the way down behind the Penn State goal. Chasing is Lockwood. He's not going to get there first. He's able to break up play, and Becker gets it back. He centers it. No one there. Good job by Audio to break things up. No one was there for Michigan. Good forecheck effort by Lockwood and Becker. The puck is behind Hayden Levine right now. Penn State gets it back to the point. It's Stevens. Sends it down, looking for Berger. Can't get there. Good job by Becker to prevent Byro from getting a shot off. And Becker gets it right back for Michigan. Looks for Lockwood, and it's a 3-on-2 developing, but Lockwood lost control of the puck. Michigan gets a defensive change. Jimmy Lambert, fresh off the bench, gets to the puck first, but falls down right to Pastillon. Pastillon tried to get it to the point, but broken up by 2 Penn State defensemen. They'll take it out. It's Stevens now for the Lions. Stevens a bit too far for Susie, and Loose gets to the puck first. Loose gets to the loose puck, sends it back up for Slaker, and he sticks it aside, skates to it, and dumps it into the zone. Morgan chases, he can't get there. Right back to Jake Slaker. Slaker has it broken up, and Loose sends it back down for Penn State. It's Stevens now. Stick to side, good hustle by Slaker. Slaker tries to get it to a teammate. He does. Luke Morgan gets it for Lambert, and they're all bunched up right now. They need to space themselves out a bit. Luke Morgan gets it to Slaker, who gets it to Loose. Loose, a shot almost out of play. High glass, and it deflects out of the zone now. A good opportunity developing for Penn State. A shot wide of Levine. That was Susie who couldn't get it to go. Michigan sends it right back down to Raby, who has himself alone. Raby scores! Dakota Raby on the breakaway with a man coming onto him. Gives the Wolverines the lead.
Beautiful job by Raby there. Unbelievable goal. He had the Penn State defenseman trailing him. The gap was closing, and he's able to put it between the legs there. Beautiful.
Quite the back and forth right there, as the Lions had a great chance. Susie, a one-on-one, had daylight, couldn't get it to go against Levine, and the Wolverines sent it all the way down the ice to the open Raby, who was able to get a body length in front of the defenseman and bury it on the backhand. Fantastic job. Good moves, good speed by Dakota Raby, and he's given his team the lead with 16:50 left to go in the second period.
And you really feel like the way things were developing there offensively for the Wolverines, that was bound to happen. It was looking so much better.
And the Wolverines now playing with a lead. Probably not what everyone was expecting tonight, but they will take it as the Wolverines move the puck, giving up. It's Lamau, can't find anyone. So it's battled for. Saccone gets it out to Moyle. Moyle takes it himself out of the Michigan zone, but it's broken up. Good job by Lameau to cause Moyle to lose the puck. Penn State looks for a long pass just past the outstretched stick of Barrett. It's going to be an icing. The puck will go into the Michigan zone right in front of the goaltender.
That'll only be Raby's 4th goal of the season and only his 7th point so far this season. Very impressive and really nice for the Wolverines to have that come from him of all people. It's, just goes to show sometimes you don't know who's going to provide that spark. And in this case, it was Dakota Raby, the sophomore.
Adam Wimborg for the faceoff win. He gets it against Barrett. Back to Boca. Boca wide of the net. Right into Wimborg's stick, but he gives it up. Penn State looking to get it out. They do. Hamilton chases the puck. Sticked aside by Boca. Boca up the left side of the ice, but it's stolen right by Byro, but he can't handle it. He plays it back to DeNaples, and the Nittany Lions regain the zone. DeNaples sends it, doesn't have anyone. Levine gives it right to his teammate, and now it's Blankenberg. Tried to lead Warren, but a bit too far for him. It's not going to be an icing, but Penn State gets the puck right back. A big hit by Adam Wimborg. And he sends Gobert straight to,
Alec Marsh
straight to the ground. Good job by Wimborg using the body. Michigan regains possession of the puck. It's Boca with Susie working on him. Lockwood had it tied up in his skates, and he gives it right up. It's Susie. Can't handle the pass from Larson. And Michigan gets it right back. It's Will Lockwood. Takes it into the zone himself. A shot by Lockwood, wide and high of the net. It plays right into Susie's stick, who gains the zone, passes it off to Smirnoff, but he can't get a shot off. Good defensive positioning by the Wolverines. Smirnoff fell down behind the net. Luke Martin, good job playing him defensively. Luke Martin tries to stick it aside. He can't get it to anyone, so the Nittany Lions get it right back. It's Bell from the point. Bell deflects behind the net. The Nittany Lions looking to get a shot off. It's a bit too far for Bell. Bell sent it to Steinerschein, who got it right back, but it was just a little bit far for the defenseman. And Michigan able to get it out of the zone. It's Pastioff. It's Mike. Mike Pastioff for his brother Nick, a bit too far. Lambert working on it now for the Wolverines. He's able to just barely keep it into the zone, but it's shot right back out. by Gober. Penn State with it. It's Pavlichev. Sends it deep into the Michigan zone. Ciccone he passed it right back out. Lambert sent it to Slaker, who gets it to Morgan. Can't quite handle it. Slaker looks for Hughes down low, but he can't find him. And Holtz has it now for Penn State. Holtz up. Lambert gets it to Hughes. Hughes, a shot! It went off the post. That was deflected. And Hughes, for the second time in a row, gets a shot that's able to be deflected right in front of Audio. But the Wolverines unable to clean up on the opportunity. Sent down by Lambert, right to Stevens of the Nittany Lions. Stevens across the ice. Barrett now and Lameau. Lameau deflected off the skate of Hughes, but right to the stick of Barrett. Barrett battles for the puck in the left corner. The Wolverines get it out, and Moyle almost able to go in for a one-on-one, but Van Wy led him just a little bit too far.
That hit off the skate there.
And now Barrett regains the zone. A nice move in front of Levine, but he lost possession of the puck. Quinn Hughes has it now for Michigan, and he gives it right back up to Penn State. In front of the net, it was Fulks who could not hold on to it, so he'll regroup, but it's stolen away, poked away by Raby, and Van Wy now with the puck gains the zone for Michigan. Dumps it off to Moyle. Moyle, a shot in front of Audio. Van Wy can't quite get there. Raby sends it deep. Not far enough for Boca, so Penn State gets the puck. Fulks sends it deep down for Berger, who chases Boca, but Boca gets there first, skates around the net. Good job by Boca to get the puck into the Michigan zone. He is met by Bell, and possession goes straight back to the team in blue. The Nittany Lions now. Bell, a long pass for Byro, has a man. Byro, a good move in front of the net. He shoots, saved by the left pad of Levine. Good job as he was able to see the puck all the way. Byro had the puck in the slot.
He continues his very impressive showing tonight.
And it's going to go down for an icing. The puck will remain in the Michigan zone for a face-off. Penn State showing some life right there. Barrett and Byro on 2 consecutive shifts making really good moves in front of the Michigan goaltender.
Absolutely. You've seen how this game has shifted. Ever since Michigan scored that goal, it's been a little bit of a reversal from what we saw early on in this second period. And Penn State's been as aggressive as ever.
They're going to call Penn State on a penalty. That was away from the puck.
Wow.
Marsh heads to the box. We'll wait to see what the call is from the referee.
You know, I really didn't see that one.
But Michigan will go on the power play, their first of the night.
And this could be a great opportunity to add that second goal, because the way this game was going, you felt like for Penn State, something in this period might be coming for them. These last about 3 to 4 minutes have been pretty dominant for Penn State. They've had some good opportunities, just unable to capitalize. Power play will take effect for the next couple minutes, and just for those of you listening, Michigan still only has 10 shots compared to Penn State's 20. That is obviously a 2-to-1 ratio there. Offensively, Michigan, other than their burst at the beginning of this period, hasn't done a whole lot. That's only 3 shots in the entire almost 9 minutes of this period, and all those shots came within the first 3 minutes of the period or so.
And Michigan with the man advantage, with Marsh in the box for the Nittany Lions. Becker, Pasyov, Lockwood, Ciccone, and Hughes on the ice for the Maize and Blue. Nick Pasyov to take the face-off. He wins it back. Lockwood gives it to Ciccone, who almost lost control of the puck. He's able to keep it in. Quinn Hughes working his magic. He'll look to captain and quarterback this power play. Hughes takes it behind the net. Patiently looking for a man. He dumps it off to Ciccone. Ciccone at the point. Right back to Hughes. Quinn Hughes across the ice for Lockwood. Oh, he connected on the pass, but put it right into the pads of Audio. Good save by the Penn State netminder. Really good pass by Quinn Hughes.
Beautiful pass by Quinn Hughes. A nice attempt at the finish there. Really nothing wrong with that. Just great goalkeeping there from Audio. I mean, that was very impressive. And on the follow-up, they weren't able to get anything going either. Michigan was not. Still 5-4 out here on the power play.
Michigan keeps the same personnel on the ice. 11:19 left to go in the second period. 1-0 Wolverines. The Wolverines have 1 minute and 36 seconds remaining on the man advantage. And it's a toss-up on the face-off. One back by the Nittany Lions, sent all the way down. And Ciccone will get the puck. Joseph Ciccone skates up to center ice, looking to gain the zone. He sends it back to Lockwood. Lockwood with a head of steam. Tried to pass it off from Pasyov, but it's broken up. Good awareness by Pavlichev, and he sends it back down for the Michigan zone. Just over a minute left in the power play for Michigan. Will Lockwood gains the zone with a full head of speed. He stops, looks for a man, patiently waits at the hash mark, sends it back to Hughes. Quinn Hughes skates it down slowly to the hash marks, back up to Ciccone. Ciccone skates to the middle, right back to Hughes. Hughes lost control of the puck. He's prone to make this mistake. Has done so a lot this year. And it's out of the zone. Michigan will dump it back down and chase. Penn State able to get there, and they send it all the way back down behind Hayden Levine. 30 seconds left in the power play. Michigan with 2 shots, which came in the first 45 seconds. Not much since.
Not doing a very nice job of setting up this zone here.
No, they aren't, and they can't get into the zone again. Holt stepped up and read the play, sending it back down behind Levine again. He has to play it. Lambert gets it to Slaker, and now Michigan finally getting a chance, but it's offsides. They had a 3-on-2. Slaker tried to gain the zone, but could not do it before his wingers. Puck will go to the neutral zone for a face-off with just 6 left in the power play.
Yeah, with 6 seconds left in power play, that's not what they were looking for. They were looking for one last chance to set it and get a shot or 2 off. Unable to do that. Still 12 shots compared to Penn State's 21. They didn't do a lot with this power play so far. It was sloppy.
Michigan with just 6 seconds left to go. It does not seem like they will take advantage of their man advantage to go up 2-0, and they don't. One back by the Wolverines, but we're back at full strength. Nick Blankenberg sends it in for the Wolverines. He chases it himself. It's sent aside by the Nittany Lions, and they go on the attack. Byro to Marsh, and they're offsides.
Let's see, Alex, what the Nittany Lions decide to do here. Let's see if they go back to that aggressive style that they had prior to power play, or if they end up just kind of doing what they were doing in that first period. I presume they're going to be playing extremely aggressive here. Back, power play over, and like we talked about, that was a very sloppy couple minutes for Michigan, not able to do much there.
There are 9 minutes and 29 seconds left in the second stanza. Michigan leading the game 1-0, despite being outshot by the Nittany Lions 21-12. Dakota Raby scored the goal for Michigan off of a really nice feed, a cross ice pass that just landed perfectly in his stick. Raby used his speed and his skills to deke out the goalie. And
the speed there was the most impressive thing, I think. The finish was nice between the legs, but the speed was great with that defender trailing him, who had a full head of steam for Penn State, and still able to get that shot off well in time. Let's see who wins this tug of war here. Let's see who can be more aggressive with 9 minutes, 30 seconds left in the second period off a power play. Is Penn State going to go back to what they did the last 6 minutes before power play and be ultra aggressive, taking lots of shots? Can they get to 30 shots by the end of this period?
And Adam Wimborg will take the draw for Michigan against Berger, the Nittany Lions captain. The top line on the ice now for Penn State. One back by the Wolverines. Good job by Warren to win the puck back. Ooh. Sent into the Penn State zone. Wimborg gets there for Michigan. He is met by Berger. And the Wolverines get possession right back. Summers had a shot deflected. He regains possession. A shot by Sutter hit the post. Oh, Summers hit the post. That puck had eyes, but just a bit to the left.
Just off that inside edge of the post there.
Wolverines came within inches of taking a 2-0 lead. Boca skates the puck up the ice for Michigan. Tried to send it into the Penn State zone. Didn't get enough on it. So Penn State will get possession of the puck. DeNaples with it. Just a little wide for Susie. And Michigan gets it now. It's Jimmy Lambert, the freshman. Lambert up the left side of the ice. A shot saved by Audio. The rebound goes back to Luce. Griffin Luce, a shot. Gets it through. A tough save by Audio, having to see through some Michigan players and some Penn State defensemen. but Michigan regains possession of the puck. It's Slaker in front of the net. Tried to go over the left shoulder of Byro, a low percentage shot, but Michigan's going to go on the power play. The extra attacker goes on, it's Pastioff. A cross-ice pass is deflected, or intercepted, I should say, but play stops. Michigan will get their second power play of the night.
That's nice to see. I saw Morgan there, number 25 for the Wolverines, on the follow-up off that shot, and he whiffed on that follow-up from just a few feet out of goal. There were two guys around him, but it was really just him and the goalie at that angle, and he kind of whiffed on that follow-up there, unable to get that one through, as Michigan adds another 3 shots to their total for the evening.
And it'll be the defenseman Holtz who goes to the box for the Nittany Lions. The Wolverines with a man advantage for the next 2 minutes. Face off one back by Pastioff, but a little too much mustard. It's going to go all the way down behind Hayden Levine. Interference was the call against Holtz.
You know, I didn't see that one either. That's interesting.
And Lockwood passes it to Hughes, and he gains the zone for Michigan. Hughes dumps it off to Lockwood. Lockwood skates around the net. Lockwood back up to the point for Ciccone. Ciccone to Hughes. Hughes, patient, looks for a man across the ice to Lockwood. Good save by Audio. Good passing by Hughes. He's developed good chemistry with Will Lockwood. Lockwood has it now at the point. He skates down to the circle. Lockwood a shot. Becker couldn't quite get the rebound. Penn State able to dump it down. 1 minute, 10 seconds left to go for the power play. 7:15 left in period number 2. Quinn Hughes has the puck. He skates it all the way down. Passes it to Slaker. Slaker lost the puck. Penn State, but they give it right back to Hughes. Hughes dances up the left side around center ice. He sends it back for Boca, and the Wolverines regroup. Nick Boca sends it deep. Luke Morgan's going to get there first for Michigan. Morgan around the boards to Lambert. Lambert to Summers. Summers back down to Lambert. Lambert at the faceoff down, a pass to Slaker. He scores! Jake Slaker. It is a Michigan goal. It is a power play goal, and the Wolverines lead it 2-0.
What an impressive setup there for Jake Slaker. Unbelievable moves there. Just fires a laser beam off that rebound. Wow.
And good puck movement by the Wolverines. Jimmy Lambert in on the action. Summers in on the action. And wow, Michigan takes a 2-0 lead with 6:39 to go in the second period.
It was like I said after that first period, Jake Slaker had 0 shots. They were going to need to get him going, get him some action, get him at least a few shots tonight. And there he is, second goal for the Wolverines.
And Jimmy Lambert with the really nice backhand pass across the crease to find the open Slaker, who slammed it home to give the Wolverines the lead. Blankenberg has it now, makes a man miss. Nick Blankenberg saved by Audio, but a rebound goal! Nick Boca and the Wolverines lead by 3.
What an impressive 20 seconds for the Wolverines. Unbelievable. Nick Blankenberg had one of the most beautiful moves I've ever seen. 2-on-1, splits the defenders, goes through them both, gets that 1-on-1. He misses the shot, but the follow-up man, Nick Boca, puts it right in. Barely, but he got it.
And Ian, just as we were describing the great pass from Lambert to Slaker for the second goal, the Wolverines force a defensive turnover by the Nittany Lions. Moyle takes it off by himself with an amazing move to lose the 2 defensemen. A good save by Audio, but Boca, the defenseman for Michigan, there to clean up on the rebound.
And when I say he barely got that in, I'm talking about his angle was so small. He was able to net that top left corner just inside of the net. It actually bounced out afterwards. It was that close. Man, he really snuck that one in there. What an impressive run the Wolverines are on right now.
And it forced a Penn State timeout. At the beginning of the period, we were talking about how Michigan needs to generate their more offense. They now only trail the Nittany Lions in shots by 1. And after 2 Penn State power plays, the momentum, or penalties, excuse me, the momentum has really shifted in the Wolverines' favor, getting a lot of shots on that last power play, resulting in a goal by Slaker, and then a mistake by the Nittany Lions led to the goal by Boca. The Wolverines now lead by 3. and are starting to really
and
take control of the game.
well, worth noting as well, that first power play for the Wolverines was as unimpressive as I've ever seen, and they follow it up with a power play goal, and immediately, an impressive goal off that Nick Blankenberg one-on-one move. Sorry, 1-on-2 that was actually, and the Nick Boca follow-up. So impressive there.
And the Wolverines battling for the puck in the Penn State zone. It's Warren who gets it to Wimborg. They tie each other up, and play is stopped. The face-off will go out to the neutral zone. I think they're going to call that a hand pass, or a high stick, rather.
And that's a fair call. Absolutely a fair call.
And the crowd into it now. Yost Arena is alive after the flurry of scoring for their Wolverines. Pastujov now on the same line once again. Nick to take the face-off. Nick centers his brother and Will Lockwood. He sends it forward, and Pastujov can't quite get there. But Lockwood is there to send it into the zone. They give the puck up. Lockwood can't clean it up. It's still the goal. It's good. It's scored.
Good.
Fourth goal. It's Will Lockwood who shot it. It was saved by audio. The puck was right in front of him. No one could get there, but Lockwood gets his stick in, shoots it up and above the goalie, and Michigan leads by 4.
3 rebound strikes later, and Will Lockwood's able to net that high edge of the net. So impressive from such a short distance. Unbelievable.
And Michigan, it's all Michigan here in this second period, their 4th goal of the period. Raby with the goal to start things off. Then you have the nice power play goal to Slaker.
Penn State hasn't gotten a shot off in about 9 minutes now.
Boca off the nice Blankenberg move. And now the 4th goal, Will Lockwood. Penn State lost possession of the puck in their own zone. Their defense really struggling to handle the puck. Will Lockwood feasted. His first opportunity was denied. Both teams battled for the puck in front of the net, but Lockwood able to clean it up. Michigan gets another opportunity right now. Luke Morgan controls the puck in the Penn State zone. He is met by Stevens of the Lions, who's able to come up with the puck. Audio, who's now given up 4 goals this period. At least 2 of them really were not his fault at all. And really some lazy defense by Penn State. They look like Michigan at the beginning of the season and throughout a lot of the season. A little bit of laziness on defense, but Penn State has an opportunity now. It's Barrett in front of the net. A shot saved by Levine. Barrett with a shot. He got it over to Lameau, but Levine stood tall. He has not faced a shot in a while, but he was able to corral that one to force a face-off. 4:42 left in the second period. Michigan leads 4-0.
Pretty close opportunity there for Penn State.
Shots are now even. Shots are now even at 22.
Definitely. 4:42 remains. And that's 4 goals in 1 period for Michigan. Pretty unbelievable.
And
I guess 75% of a period, actually. It's still not over just yet. But nice opportunity there for Penn State. Unable to finish, but they had a shot right in front of the net. And it looks like the crowd is doing something here. Talking about they want more goals as if they haven't had enough already.
And Levine heads back to his net after the timeout, the under 5-minute timeout. Michigan. Seems like they haven't even had to play much defense recently. It's been all offense for Michigan. The entire play has been in the Penn State defensive zone. Van Wy wins the faceoff. Luke Martin has it now. He is worked on by Lameau, but he gets it out of the zone. Lameau gets it right back. He stole it away from Moyle. And now Penn State gains the zone. Lameau, a shot saved by Levine. He sticked it away to his right behind the net. Penn State gets it right back. It's DeNaples. Shot wide of the net, looking for a man. He has Lameau behind it, but it's good defense by Moyle to force a scrum for the puck. Penn State comes out of it. That was Fulks who got tripped over. Can't do much with the puck. And now it's Luke Martin. Luke Martin tries to shoot it out of the zone, but there is a stoppage of play. Not quite sure what the call is. I think it's going to be a penalty against
both sides.
Both teams here.
Yeah.
Heading to the box for Michigan is Griffin Luce. Heading to the box for the Nittany Lions is Barrett. Evan Barrett, their star scorer, who has been held scoreless in the game thus far. 4 minutes to go in the second period, 4-0 Wolverines, as the two teams will play at even strength. However, they both have a man in the box. Excuse me, it'll be a 4-on-4 for both teams. Luce and Barrett in the box.
We'll see who takes a hold of kind of the time of possession and the aggressiveness here with this 4-on-4. It's been a little bit back and forth as Penn State's been kind of trying to get their mojo back. We'll see if 4-on-4 is any sort of help for them.
Puck won back by the Lions. A shot from the point, wide of the net. Boca has it now for Michigan, sends it right back to Summers, makes a nice move to evade the forechecking Biro, and Summers takes it up himself, just loses possession of the puck. Good recovery by Kerr of the Nittany Lions to get the puck right back. Kerr now for Penn State, gives it off to Biro. Biro beats Slaker, gets a full head of steam going into the Michigan zone. Biro, a move in front of the net, tried to shoot it and reload backwards, but sticked aside by the Wolverines. It's Slaker with the puck. He holds it behind Levine. Skates up to the right side of the ice. Gives it to, ooh, a big hit. A shot by Michigan.
Smirnoff on the Nittany Lions just got crushed.
He did. And Hughes has it now for Michigan. Hughes skates around Audio. Patient, shot! Went off the elbow, it looked like, of Susi, and Penn State gets it right back, and they send it into the Michigan zone. Wow, Smirnov really got lit up there. A clean hit. There are no penalties. But Michigan not able to make anything of their opportunities with a man on the ice for Penn State, and Quinn Hughes with the puck in the offensive zone.
Yeah, Hughes had a really nice opportunity there. I forget who that was, but right next to the Penn State net, maybe that was Lockwood, was able to find Hughes. Hughes had a nice opportunity. He passed it up as the defenders kind of closed in that distance between him and the goal. Works around there and does get a shot off on the other side. Not a bad attempt there at all, but no one there to follow up the rebound. No real traction there for Michigan, as this is back on their side.
2 minutes, 37 seconds left to go in the second period. Michigan leads 4-0. There's 30 seconds remaining of 4-on-4 play as Griffin Luce and Evan Barrett are in the box for their respective teams. Penn State has control of the puck in the Michigan zone. Bell rips a shot, but it was blocked by Pastujov. Nick with yet another block in this game. Penn State has it behind the net. They can't get anything. They lose control of the puck, and Quinn Hughes has it now. He streaks down the left side of the ice, takes it into the zone for Michigan. He leaves it for Pastujov. Pastujov, a shot, easily blockered. It was
an impressive attempt from being that far out.
It was blockered aside by Audio. He gets it to Steinerschein. Steinerschein sends it behind Levine. Saccone there to stick it aside, and Michigan gets the puck. Raby now up through center ice, takes it into the zone. Not much to work with, but he regains possession of the puck, maintains rather. Van Wy tried to get it down low, but it was blocked. Van Wy off to Summers. Summers back for Van Wy. Garrett Van Wy strong on the puck. Tried to send it back for Moyle, but it was intercepted by the Lions. Folks has it now. A nice pass up the middle of the ice to Barrett. Barrett, he shoots. Oh, it almost went in.
Off the post.
And they're going to call Saccone on the penalty here. He was holding on to Barrett, who almost scored a goal right out of the penalty box.
Right off the post.
Straight into the zone. Really good awareness and passing by Penn State. Good speed by Barrett. They were not able to get it to go.
That was very impressive, I do have to say.
Saccone upset with the call, but sometimes you got to trade a call for a sure goal. Michigan
absolutely
did well on their first penalty kill of the night. We'll see if they can keep this a shutout for Hayden Levine. There's 1 minute and 20 seconds left to go in the second period.
And I mean, that was Barrett right there for Penn State. He has a 25% shot percentage, and that's just on all shots. He was probably going to make that one. Sometimes, like you said, you got to make that trade.
Michigan defending well so far. Bell passes it to Berger. Sticked aside by Martin. He got just enough to deflect it. Warren has it now. He falls on the puck. He tries to move it around behind the net. He gets loose. Loose around to Levine's left. He dumps it all the way down, straight to audio, as the Wolverines kill time on this penalty kill. 1 minute, 30 seconds left to the Saccone penalty. Steinershine sends it behind Levine. Loose again with it. Tried to find a man, but it was broken up by Berger. He keeps it in the Penn State zone. Luke Martin stepped up and sent it all the way down to audio. Good play by Luke Martin as there's 25 seconds left to go in the second period.
Line changed for the Wolverines.
20 seconds left as Holtz skates with it now. Holtz to Susi, met by Raby. Summers can't get there before Penn State does. And a pass by Susi. Cannot find Holtz, so it goes all the way back down into the defensive zone for the Nittany Lions. The period ends. Michigan takes a 4-0 lead into the second intermission. Wow, a fantastic period. One of their best of the year.
Yeah, for anyone watching, or for anyone watching or listening to this game, I really do wish you could be here right now to have seen what just happened in that second period. One of the best showings I've seen from Michigan ever in a particular period. 4 goals, and I believe only one of those was on power play. So impressive. And it all started with Penn State being the aggressor for those first few minutes, followed by power play for Michigan that was highly unsuccessful, followed by 4 goals in, I believe, 14 minutes. Unbelievable. And I think the coolest thing we saw was when Michigan scored off that power play and scored just 5 seconds later off that beautiful move by Nick Blankenberg. Unbelievable.
And Michigan really getting their mojo back with a successful power play. Momentum started to shift in their favor. They really got going. Good puck movement, good speed, and just feasted on all of the Penn State mistakes. Michigan, a skilled team. This is what happened when you give a skilled team like Michigan any chances. They had been on the mark in this second period, and they lead by 4 goals. Ian, it's been really great to call this fantastic period.
Absolutely.
For the Wolverines.
This has been a lot of fun.
We're going to take a little bit of a break. We'll be gone for about 10 minutes or so, but please stick with us. We know it's 4-0, but hey, it's college hockey. Anything can happen. We hope that not much happens. We hope that it stays 4-0 or maybe even 10-0. But stick with us to see if Levine gets his shutout, to see if Michigan can seal the deal on a really impressive win before they head off to New York to play Penn State at the Garden.
All right, and we are back. Ian Lemersall. I'm joined by Teddy yet again, and we'll be calling this third and final period for Michigan against Penn State. This hockey game tonight. 4-0, the Wolverines lead, and Penn State will have 40 seconds of power play to start the third and final period. Teddy, from your perspective, what was it like watching that second period?
I mean, what can you say? They put 4 goals, they put 4 shots through the net. You got Raby, who's been hustling all night long, getting on that breakaway and having a beautiful finish around Audio to get the first goal. Then you've got Boca tipping it in off of a Blankenberg shot. He's been a huge factor in his first start at the right wing. And then, of course, you have Nicholas Boca and Will Lockwood, who have been such solid contributors all season long, putting 2 more in for good measure. And look at the defense, too. They allowed 17 shots, pardon me, in the first period, only 8 in the second, and Penn State went 8.5 minutes without getting a single shot off. Really incredible showing for the Michigan defense. Van
Wy wins the drop. Raby up ahead, and that'll be going to Penn State. Penn State takes that. That's Kerr up ahead. He finds Barrett. Barrett fires it off to nobody.
And with the exception of that shot that went wide, Barrett's been held in check pretty well by the Michigan defense.
Absolutely. And he's been their most prolific scorer this season. Van Wy, Kerr, fighting for puck over on the Penn State side. And Michigan gets a hold of it.
And Van Wy is so good at hustling after those 50-50 pucks. He does it again there.
And Penn State fires it up ahead. Barrett on the Penn State side of things looks to establish a little bit of attack. He's attacking 4-on-1 though. He has it taken out. That's Kerr up ahead, and Biro cannot score that. Back up to Warren for Michigan.
And a sensational block there by Summers too to prevent the shot attempt.
Boca is working to Winborg. Winborg up ahead to Blackenberg. And a little bit of a scrum there. Penn State gives that one up. They regain possession. Blankenberg back behind the Penn State goal. And Penn State will look to attack here to set something up. That's Berger. Berger up ahead, fires. And that is saved by Levine.
And a great save by Levine. It looked like that shot may have grazed the side of the net there. Almost found its way to the back of the net for Penn State's first score of the night.
Yeah.
But Levine, just like he has all night, stops it with ease.
Oh, he's had an absolutely phenomenal outing tonight. And, just before the game, one of our key discussions was just about Levine. He hasn't had his best season following up a great season last year, but tonight he's looked as good as ever.
And that's kind of been the theme of the new year so far. Ever since the calendar turned to 2019, Levine's looked like a different hockey player.
Smirnoff to Bell. Bell up ahead. Penn State trying to control this. They have an opportunity. Shot too high, and that grazes the net back up above the glass.
And again, it's Barrett getting that shot attempt there, shooting it right over the glass. It really hasn't been there for him tonight.
Not at all, and as I mentioned earlier, he's 25% on shots this season. I believe he has 4 tonight at least, and nothing for him so far. They've really held him in check as Lambert has that for Michigan. Lambert to Slaker. Slaker back to Hughes. Quinn Hughes controls it, weaves through 2 men, and he finds nobody. Smirnoff takes that for Penn State. Hughes collects it back. And Hughes finds Slaker. Slaker working on the Michigan side to Saccone. Saccone looking for Lambert, and he fires that too far. That'll be Penn State puck on that one.
And Michigan has been so good in faceoffs, especially in their own zone. Morgan and Pashahov have done a great job holding the fort down. Let's see if they can get another big win here. And it'll be Pashahov to take it.
Pavlichev versus Pastuov. Oh, shot fired high for Penn State.
And it looked like Hughes may have blocked that as the pass entered in.
Nice block by Hughes there, definitely. Lambert relinquishes control. And Penn State has it. Holtz. Pavlichev. Pavlichev fires. Way off on that one. A little bit desperate on that shot attempt there for Penn State. Everyone's bunched up not too far from the Michigan goal, but Michigan gains control. That is Quinn Hughes. Quinn Hughes has Lockwood on the right. He tries to find him. Lockwood gets there, but he's pretty well covered. And Michigan looking to control this one.
But look at the hustle by Becker.
Behind the Penn State goal. That was Jack Becker. Becker! Oh, no good. Shot attempt there.
On a great look there, but Audio making back-to-back incredible saves to keep the puck out.
Pastuov unable to convert on the putback there. Martin looks for Pastuov. Can't quite find him there. And that is going to be Penn State puck. Nope. Michigan takes that one right back.
And they've got numbers.
Loose ahead, Pastuov. Pastuov for Lockwood. Lockwood for Martin. Shot is off. Moyle around. Shot no good. Not a bad shot either there.
And so many opportunities here by the Wolverines, but Audio stopping every shot that comes his way.
Van Wy in a scrum there with Folks from Penn State. Moyle gets it. Moyle, one-on-one. There he goes. And he's unable to get a shot off.
And it looked like that was poked away at the last second by Penn State. What a defensive recovery to stop the fast break attempt.
Lemos up ahead for Penn State. Finds Hamilton. Hamilton, shot, deflected into the net. Up ahead of the barrier, so that's going to be, looks like Michigan's puck there. No, they're going to drop that on the Michigan side. That'll be number 28 for Penn State, Alec Marsh. And nope, they're going to have Berger in there. Berger and Winborg.
And Levine with 27 saves tonight, evoking memories of the last time he played the Nittany Lions in this building when he had a career-high 43 saves.
He's looking all as good tonight. And Biro Kerr scrum for that one. Bell gets that one for Penn State. Bell to Kerr. Kerr back to Bell. And they're looking to set something up here. Penn State is. Fire that one too far ahead. Levine collects it. Ahead to Blankenberg. Blankenberg over to Winborg. Very, very sloppy here so far from both teams. As Summers goes ahead. But Biro collects that one for Penn State. Biro attacking forward. 1-on-2. Fires. Collected by Levine yet again.
And he's just been a brick wall back there. Every shot Penn State's thrown at him, he's managed to stop. That one of the easier ones he's had to stop so far tonight. Penn State's been putting the pressure on for the most part, and Levine's had an answer every time. Tremendous stuff from the junior.
And they're going to drop this one. It'll be Larson versus Luke Morgan. And Morgan collects that to Holtz. Holtz.
And a rare loss for Morgan on the faceoff tonight.
And back on the Penn State side of things is Slaker, but he is smothered there. On the side there. Michigan collects that one. That's Lambert. Lambert unable to get anything going there. State will be pressing forward. Nope. Lambert gets that one back. Lambert takes a shot. Deflected. Ooh, way too high. That one would have gone pretty far into the crowd. It'll be Penn State possession on that one. 28-26. Penn State still leading in shots, but 4-0. Michigan leads with 14 minutes and 34 seconds left in this third period.
And he had Slaker on the right side of the goal, just couldn't find him in time. Passed a little too high, but then again, that's one of the few things that's gone wrong for the Wolverines since the beginning of the second quarter. They've dominated just about every facet of this game.
Absolutely. So going to take a little break here. Levine getting a breather. Same with Hughes, Slaker, and the rest of that line out there. It's looking good. The morale in the building looking pretty good. The student section, they brought it tonight, as they always do.
Speaking of the student section, what's this dance they're doing right now? It looks like they're pretending to be mooses or something. I have no idea.
I have no idea
I've never
what
understood
that
this
is.
chant.
I don't really understand a lot of what the student section here does, but I do like it, though.
It's a great atmosphere.
Great
100%.
atmosphere. They bring it, but I still don't know exactly what it is they're doing most of the time.
I'm with you, Ian.
They're going to drop that one. Looks like it's going to be Winborg against Pavlichev. Nope, Pavlichev
Now they're going to
is
switch it
out.
out, and it's going to be
Sturshine. Winborg gets it, but ultimately Penn State is able to collect this one. That's Gober. Gober fires ahead, way off.
And curious shot selection there, launching it towards Levine when there were no Penn State players ahead on the attack. Not really sure what he was thinking there.
And it looks like the ref's having a chat with Pavlichev there.
Could we be getting an offside penalty here? Looks like we are.
And they're going to face off Pavlichev, Winborg. And Penn State gets that one. Working in their own territory as Penn State pass too far. Ooh, a nice check on Pavlichev. He is still down for Penn State, rolling around in the middle of the ice. He looks like he is in some serious trouble. His shoulder got checked very hard. He's in a lot of pain right now. Hopefully he's able to get up because that looked pretty bad.
Yeah, you just hate to see it. It's wincing in pain right in the center of the block M at center ice. They're bringing the team doctor out for Penn State.
Well, there's situations where you love to see it, and there's situations where you don't. This one felt a little bit unnecessary. I don't really know what that was all about, but Pavlichev for Penn State from Russia, a junior.
And he'll get a nice hand from the crowd as he's able to skate off with a little bit of assistance from the trainer.
If I'm not
looks
mistaken,
to be okay. It looks like he was just a little shaken up in the moment.
I think Pavlichev is 6'8", if I'm not mistaken.
Really?
He doesn't look like it out there. I do have that information in front of me, but he doesn't look that big. But anyways, there you have it, I guess. And he's going to be sent.
It looks like he got hit in the shoulder with a stick by Warren. A little bit unnecessary there. Let's see how the refs call this. They could call this a penalty, potentially. We haven't had any signal yet.
Saccone over for Michigan, the captain, hearing the call on this one. He doesn't look too happy. It looks like someone's going to be coming out for Michigan. And it looks like it'll be some Penn State power play, more likely than not.
And after a hit like that, that's exactly what we expected. And this could be a chance for Penn State to maybe try and make a little bit of a mini run, so to speak, and get that first goal across.
I don't see anyone heading towards the power play area, though.
Nothing on the scoreboard either. It looked like the ref gave the signal that it was going to be a power play, but now it appears they're going to be having a face-off at center ice. Apologies for not being specific about what's going on, but we're the same boat as you. We're not really sure what call was just made on the ice.
Not at all. Saccone did not look happy with that one, but ultimately,
potentially a warning. I feel like that's got to be the only explanation.
I think so. Lemonis up ahead for Penn State. Raby defends that one nicely. Van Wy on the defense. Penn State working up ahead. Lemaris, no good.
And what a stop by Nolan Moyle, preventing that backhanded attempt.
And Martin for the University of Michigan loses his stick there. Gonna pause play for just a second. Oh,
what do we have here?
Looks like Evan Barrett, the top scorer for Penn State, their leader, their best player, will be held inside for 2 minutes. Power play coming from Michigan.
And I don't really know what the call was there. Bit curious from our angle. I didn't see anything too egregious.
No, of all the power
plays, will certainly take it.
Definitely, especially with that being Evan Barrett in there. If anyone was going to give Penn State a spark, it was probably going to be him. I can't lie, though. I haven't really understood many of these calls here tonight with these power plays. I don't see where these are coming from, but at any rate, Evan Barrett will be sitting out for Penn State in one of the most crucial stretches of the game for them. As Pavlichev, Pavlichev.
And a great save there.
That was. And there's a fight breaking out back behind the Penn State goal. That one is quickly dissolved. My apologies, that was Pastuov, not Pavlichev. Pastuov for Michigan fired that one. No good, but a nice opportunity there for him.
And Michigan, of course, scored on their second power play of the game when Jack Becker fired that shot from the right side. See if they can convert here again.
Minute and 45 left here in power play. And the drop here, Pastuov. Pastuov gets that one out, and Michigan will take it. Lockwood working around to Saccone. Saccone's got it. Fires up ahead. Pastuov. Oh, unable to convert on the follow-up. Lockwood.
And Pastuov had a look there, but he was on the ground, so he wasn't able to read the puck in time.
And nothing quite there, but it was close. Hughes works it around. He loses control of that one. Regains it, though. And he's looking for Saccone. A horrible pass. Right to Larson.
Shades of the final moments of the Notre Dame game from the Frozen Four last March.
And up ahead, Pastuov. Pastuov working one-on-one. Unable to get through. Oh, he does. Unable to connect on that pass. Quinn Hughes ahead. Lockwood unable to hold on to that one. Would have been a nice opportunity there for the Wolverines. Quinn Hughes.
Hughes, of course, has 17 assists that leads the team. See if he can make a play here.
And Hughes to Pastuov. Pastuov fires. Deflected high. And that will be a drop. Really nice attempt at getting something going there for the Wolverines. They've been setting up the zone pretty nicely. They just haven't been able to convert yet with 40 seconds left in power play. 4-0. Michigan leads this one. 12 minutes, 24 seconds remain. Teddy, what are you thinking?
Michigan's done just about everything you can do on a power play here. They're getting shots they want. They're getting looks inside. They're getting rebounds. It just hasn't found the back of the net yet. Audio is making their job really difficult right now. But I can't really complain too much about what they've done on this power play. They've done everything you'd want a team to do on the power play. They just haven't found the back of the net.
Especially the way that Audio played in that second period for Penn State. That really helped out Michigan. So Boca looking to set up the zone. Works it around. It's a Slaker. Back to Boca. Boca has it. Fires. Deflected. And Michigan behind the Penn State goal. Penn State going to push ahead. 20 seconds left here in power play, and Penn State is pushing forward.
Let's see if the Wolverines can get one shot off before they're back to full strength.
13 seconds left in power play. Lambert has it. Finds some nice defense from Penn State to deflect the shot.
Two great looks there, but wide of the net.
That was Winborg on that shot attempt. Boca, as power play ends, can he get one last shot off to Slaker? Slaker. And they're going to concede.
We got a whistle here, Ian. Not sure what it's on.
Don't know who that was.
The play has stopped.
Well, 11 minutes, 36 seconds remain here. Couldn't quite tell what that penalty was. No one headed to the box, though. There will not be more power play. Morgan, Martin, Warren, and I believe that is Griffin Luce out there for the Wolverines, in addition to number 7, Blankenberg, who had that nice move in the second period. And Blankenberg ahead to Martin. Martin finds Morgan around the goal.
Getting a little chippy on the boards there.
Definitely is. Nice shot by Luce, but it is deflected and then blocked. Ooh, up ahead to Warren, unable to find him. Luce.
A good block there.
And Luce with another shot, another deflection. Penn State charging forward a little bit. That's blocked. Great defense. A trip by Winborg and
that top.
Oh, sorry, Warren. And it looks like he'll be heading to the box.
That top left crease at the block M seems to be the danger zone for Penn State. It's the second time this period a player's gone down there.
Definitely.
This time, though, it's going to earn a trip to the penalty box.
It was a total trip on that one. It was all leg-to-leg action there. Really nothing to see, nothing to review there. It'll be power play for Penn State as number 11, Brendan Warren, property of the Philadelphia Flyers, will be sitting out for about 2 minutes. And we are at the 11-minute mark. Michigan needs to survive 11 minutes with this 4-0 lead to pick up a big win, get to 500, and solidify their spot as not being last in the Big Ten, as Penn State currently is.
And they look well on their way to that if they can hold steady for the last 10 minutes of this contest.
Nice shot on goal for Penn State. That was Chase Berger. Berger up ahead.
And a good clear
Van
there
Wy is
by
able to
Van
clear
Wy.
that. And Bell will be taking that one from goal. Bell, nice defense from Van Wy. He's been very good tonight. Bell up ahead to Biro. And Biro, nice trip on Van Wy. Or nice, sorry.
Little ankle breaker.
That was, little ankle breaker, yeah. Biro working ahead. Marsh, unable to convert to Bell. Bell can't handle that one. Biro having a tough time handling that. He gets control. They're setting up that zone. Is Marsh, Biro, Steinsheen. And a shot by Bell, deflected. Almost in there, but not quite.
Oh.
Shot ahead from Michigan.
And a great clear there by the Wolverines. They've really done a great job at limiting the Nittany Lions on this power play.
Definitely is. Raby has a nice clear there. 51 seconds left in power play.
What a little give back. Stevens, nice play.
And it looks like Smirnoff up ahead. Larson. Oh, Holtz unable to handle it. Lockwood takes control. He gets tripped up a little bit, though. He's going to reestablish, and it looks like the Wolverines can hold on to this for a little bit. Kill off 5 to 10 more seconds of this power play. And they do just that, firing it ahead behind the Penn State goal. Penn State working ahead, looking to set something up. Is that Larson? That is Larson. Deflected. And Holtz is back there for Penn State. Can they get this zone set up? Oh, no, they cannot. Nice shot on goal.
Larson got a stick on it, but the angle wasn't good.
Yeah, no good on that deflection, though. It was nicely timed. Smirnoff ahead. Larson deflected by Boca. Nice defense there from Boca.
Great dive, perfectly timed.
As Larson works it by the Michigan goal, and that's going to find its way
like
into
Boca
the net.
that in himself. I don't know about you. It looked like he got a stick on it.
That is a goal for Penn State, 4-1. At the under 9-minute mark, Penn State finally scores. What a strange goal that was. It looked like that might have been number 23, Blake Gober, who got that one for Penn State. But really, I mean, we'll see the review here.
I think I saw Boca's stick touch this. Let's see on the replay.
Definitely could have been a deflection there.
Let's take a look. Oh, yeah. It looks like, I can't tell. Was that?
I still can't really tell.
We need a better angle there.
Larson fires that ahead. It looks like Gober might have gotten a stick on that and scored that for Penn State. Really hard to say. They're reviewing it, but that should stand, and it should be 4-1 Michigan.
Still looking for a better angle, but very hard to tell if that was deflected in by Boca. Looked like it. Oh. Yeah, it looks like it went off Boca's skate.
Oh, it did.
And then it looks like that redirected to Blake Gober of Penn State. He tipped it in. So I'm not sure from that angle if Boca deflected it in himself, but it definitely looked like he played a big role in Penn State's first goal of the game.
Yeah,
but remember, if you kick a puck in, that goal's disallowed, so that could end up benefiting the Wolverines in the long run. Of course, you can't score a goal if you kick it in with your skate. It's got to be with the stick. So if Boca did indeed tip it into the goal with his skate, that goal will likely be disallowed, and it will remain 4-0 Wolverines. So one of the rare instances where you're hoping
they're looking hard at this. They're really looking hard and long at this one, for sure.
Curiously, we're not getting a replay here at Yost, but referees look like they're having a really tough time making this decision.
Absolutely.
I really can't tell, Ian. What do you think? This is too close to call.
Oh, man. We haven't had a good enough angle at it. Yeah, I mean, I personally think it should stand. I think that's a goal, but if I had the proper angle, I don't know. Maybe my opinion would change. They're looking at it here.
They're taking the headsets off, which should indicate that we're getting a ruling here.
We can see their screen. It doesn't look like they have a great angle either.
Yeah, it looks like they're getting a wide angle instead of zoomed in one. So with that in mind, I don't think they're going to overturn this. And let's listen in to hear the call.
Yeah, that's going to count. That's going to count. 4-1 Wolverines. Saccone, the captain for Michigan, looking for an explanation there.
So then that must mean that Gober did get his stick on it towards the end, because from our angle it looked like Boca tipped it in with his skate, which would have disallowed it. There must have been a better angle that showed that Boca was able to tip that in. Penn State finally breaks that scoring drought. Do you think this can help them go on a run, or is it too little too late?
You know, I don't want to say anything necessarily, anything finite. I mean, it's 31-31 on the shots. Michigan's up 4-1. really there doesn't look to be any momentum too much in favor of either team, although between the power play, it was unsuccessful, but they did have power play. Penn State did at one point. They score here. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if they put up another goal.
Especially when you think that Michigan scored 4 goals of their own in about 8 minutes of action in the second period.
Exactly. And that's Raby firing it ahead. Caught for Penn State. That'll be Penn State's puck. No, sorry, that'll be a puck drop. It looks like they're clearing out the ice right now, taking a little break.
Just to point out real quick, it's a 3-goal game right now. To quote our good friend Jeremy Parks, a 3-goal lead is the most dangerous lead in hockey.
That's what he says. I don't know if he says that when there's 8 minutes and 48 seconds left, but he says that. Absolutely.
So yeah, I definitely think the Wolverines may have been getting a little too comfortable with that 4-goal lead in the third period. They didn't have the same aggressiveness. They weren't hustling for some of those 50-50 pucks the way they were in the first and second period. It'll be interesting to see if this goal wakes them up and gets them to get their heads back in the game and playing like they were in the second period. And curiously, we're singing New York, New York right now. We're in Ann Arbor, and Penn State from Pennsylvania. Kind of an odd song selection. That's my hometown, so I love it, but makes no sense.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what this is about. They're not playing that. What's that song about hockey being the best game ever? I mean, there's that one.
That was the second period.
Oh, they played that already?
Yeah, the good old hockey game.
Man, I don't even remember.
You must have been in the bathroom for that.
Yeah, seriously. I must have been, because I really don't remember that. But anyways, drop here. Van Wy be going up against 17 for Penn State. That looks like Barrett. Forgot about Barrett after he was in the penalty box for 2 minutes. But he does exist, and he is their best player. So Quinn Hughes up ahead to Moyle.
Looked like a little trip there.
Definitely.
On Van Wy. No call, though.
No call. The refs make that signal.
Oh!
And that'll be out of round.
Look at Van Wy hustling for that loose puck again. So active on those 50-50s.
Bell pushing forward for Penn State. Flips that one ahead. That'll be shot by
almost down the back of the net.
And working ahead is Van Wy. He's got Moyle on his side. Hughes behind him. Looks like he's kind of smothered there against the glass. Nothing there, except that Moyle gets that one back and fires no good on that shot.
And it looked like that was blocked by Evan Barrett.
Evan Barrett to Holtz. Holtz back around. Holtz with the puck.
And look at Barrett going off the ice. Penn State losing one of its biggest playmakers on what could be a big shift.
Holtz ahead. Becker.
Oh, and he had a great look there, but he just didn't have the angle to put it through.
That was Berger, sorry. And they're going to say, oh, looks like a penalty on Berger. Berger had a really nice opportunity for a shot there. Looks like
I think his foot might have been in the crease.
Just in front of goal. They're going to call that on him. 4-1, Michigan lead is holding with 7 minutes, 33 seconds remaining.
And what a backbreaker that was for Penn State. They have a shot right in front of the goal. Chance to cut this to a 2-goal game. Instead, Wolverines get it at center ice.
And Martin working up ahead, looking for Warren, doesn't find him. Steinchen for Penn State working it ahead. Pass is a little too far. Griffin Luce is there to collect that one. Ooh, a big hit from Griffin Luce there. Can't tell if that's a flop by Lamoris or not, but he looked to be in some pain. And this game's getting a little bit chippy.
Oh, and a chance there, but it went right through the legs of Alex Stevens.
Stevens fires it to Winborg. Wolverines have it. Nope, they do not. They fire it back around to Penn State.
And Penn State doing such a great job of keeping the puck out of their own zone.
Big hit by Lockwood on Gober. And the Wolverines have been really doing some damage tonight with some of these big hits. Penn State unable to really get many big hits of their own.
And Jack Becker fighting for that puck on the right side of the boards. No signal of who has it yet. Now Lockwood has a shot, and that's saved by Audio, and that'll be another face-off.
Real chippy here. Looking for a fight is Becker there.
look at the effort by Becker there to get that puck out of that 4-person pile near the boards and get it to Lockwood for a shot attempt. He's really brought his A game tonight.
And the crowd really into this one. There's going to be a face-off here. Morgan for the Wolverines. He's been very good in these tonight.
And maybe look for a one-timer to Jack Summers here off the face-off. They can win it.
Slaker. Summers fires ahead. Penn State goalie collects that one. That's audio there. And Penn State pushing forward. Smirnoff finds his man. Shot collected.
Good save by Levine.
A little fight breaks out. Now another fight.
Getting pretty chippy here at Yost.
Angry, getting very chippy. Nothing there, though. They're going to break that one up. Just a bunch of men getting angry at each other.
That's hockey.
Seriously. Getting real chippy here. Man, they're still talking. They're still
It looks like Larson and I believe that's
that was Morgan.
Are being escorted off the ice along with Lambert.
Slaker
having to be
also
separated.
head out. Becker, Lockwood, Boca, and Pastuov in there as well as Jack Summers. Pastuov collects it. Boca ahead to Lockwood. Lockwood loses control of that one. That'll go to Bell. Up ahead is Pastuov. Pastuov has it, and all of a sudden, Bureau has it for Penn State. Back and forth, sloppy play, but Marsh collects that one, fires it ahead.
And that one almost deflected in for Penn State.
Bureau.
Fortuitous bounce.
Bureau to Bell. Bell working. Finds Holtz. Holtz to Bureau. And Penn State is trying desperately to get something going. They're having a really tough time doing that.
Michigan really clogging the middle. Great job at closing off those passing lanes.
Absolutely. 33-33 in terms of shots. That's what we're looking at tonight. 5 minutes, 18 seconds remain. Michigan, a 3-goal lead, the most dangerous lead in hockey. As Marsh ahead. Oh, and a collision
what a save
at the
by
net.
Levine.
They're going to whistle that one dead. Big collision at the net.
And you know Raby's got to be frustrated about that. He had a breakaway if the net had stayed intact.
Definitely. They really made that net do a 180-degree rotation right there. Wow.
It's probably the third or fourth time we've seen the net get dislodged. But Levine's held his own for the most part. 32 saves, pardon me, and another stellar performance, continuing his bounce back second half of the season.
It's going to be power play for Penn State as Pastuov heads to the box. 2 minutes of power play within this 5-minute, 10-second period.
And they're getting
remaining.
a little ticky-tacky with their penalty calls in this game, the refs are.
Absolutely. There's been a lot of power play tonight, for sure. Penn State unable to find anything there.
And
they're going to
call a whistle. High stick.
They're going to call Raby. I guess he held on to that puck a little bit too long when he was trying to place it down.
And it'll be Barrett to take the face-off against Garrett Van Wy. Penn State can get a goal here. It's a whole new game.
And here we go. As Stevens has that one for Penn State. Absorbs a big hit to Kerr. Kerr ahead. Barrett.
And that's only the second shot he's had on target tonight.
Wow. Great defense from the Wolverines, not letting Barrett have it there. Kerr setting up the zone. Fired and well good by
Raby,
Stevens.
who's been everywhere tonight.
And on an own goal, Michigan fires and scores. That looks like Van Wy on that one. Or was that Raby? Or was that Martin? I couldn't even tell.
I don't know.
Michigan looked to clear that one, and from all the way from their side of the ice, they clear it into an open goal. That is 5-1 now for the Wolverines, and that really should just about do it here.
Wait, why did Penn State have their goalie off on a power play? I'm finding it kind of hard to figure out the logic here.
From our view of things, I couldn't even tell that was an open goal, but it was, and they fired and scored all the way from the other side of the ice. Really great stuff there in power play. A power play goal for the Wolverines, but Penn State's the one who has the power play.
And it is indeed Garrett Van Wy. And he deserves that goal. He's been absolutely sensational tonight on both ends of the ice.
He's had a phenomenal evening, for sure. As Holtz fires that to Smirnov. Unable to do anything with that. Holtz gets that one back after a little bit of rebounding there. Smirnov ahead, cleared out.
Oh, and look at Hughes getting that out of
cleared into the stands, and looks like that might have almost hit someone. Michigan face off here, Winborg and Berger.
And
Berger wins that one. A shot fired by Penn State, no good. Holtz looking to fire again. He does. Deflected.
Penn State getting good looks here, but all of them have gone wide.
And that one will go all the way back to the Penn State side. Holtz will collect that one for Penn State.
And the goalie intact this time.
The goalie is there this time around. 3 minutes, 31 seconds left for Penn State. And working ahead is Stevens. Van Wy on the defense there. Very well done. And that one is cleared ahead yet again. 9 seconds remain in power play. Michigan looks to come to full strength. Pastuov anxiously waiting. And the gate's open. Pastuov is out. Full strength for Michigan. In the remaining 3 minutes and 3 seconds of this game, 5-1, the Wolverines have a commanding lead. Shot by Kerr, deflected.
And Kerr, maybe with another block.
Regathers to Stevens. Stevens ahead. And Boca gets that one. Lemores.
Look at Pastuov right out of the penalty box, making a play right away to fight for that loose puck.
And it looks like another penalty of some sort. Can't quite tell what that is. The Go Blue chants fill up the arena. 2 minutes and 40 seconds left in this one. Michigan has to hold on to this 4-goal lead. And Penn State will be guaranteed another few days in the cellar of the Big Ten.
And even if they aren't going to jump up in the standings too much, it feels so good for a team to get out of that last place spot. Even though they've got a long way to go, is definitely a step in the right direction.
Absolutely.
And it's one the Mel Pearson's club needed coming into tonight.
Boca fires ahead. Lockwood takes control of that to Morgan. Morgan loses control there, and Penn State will gather that one up. Ooh,
it looks like a loose puck there.
Morgan.
But deflected right back to Barrett.
And
Stevens, pardon me.
To Marsh, collected by Michigan. Working back ahead is Martin. Martin has Lockwood, a 2-on-2 scenario. Finds Lockwood. Lockwood has a little bit of a lead, but not enough. Oh, Morgan gathers that one near goal. He is smothered by 2 Penn State defenders behind the goal. Martin loses control of that pass. Looking to set up the zone there. He loses control completely of that pass. He fires it ahead. Winberg over to Slaker. Slaker to Blankenberg. And Blankenberg unable to collect or do anything with that. Slaker looking for a man. I believe that's Blankenberg there. And trapped up against the ice is Blankenberg. No, sorry, Slaker. And looks like a little scrum here against the side. 5 players involved in this one, and it'll just kill some time.
And we're down to 50 seconds. This game is all but over. The only question that remains is what the final scoreline is going to be.
And Michigan fires that one ahead. On goal, but no good. Summers up ahead. Warren.
Great look there from Warren, but a tremendous save from Audio to keep it at 5. Levine loves that one, and it'll be another face-off in the Michigan zone. 30 seconds away from this game coming to an end, and Michigan jumping Penn State in the Big Ten standings. And of course, they'll play again this Saturday at Madison's.
Correction there, Teddy. Penn State is in last place in the Big Ten.
Oh, they are.
Penn State had a very nice out-of-conference run, but they've been pretty dreadful here so far in the Big Ten.
Thanks for clarifying that.
Yeah, I believe they're 5-8-1 in the Big Ten.
Well, these two teams will meet again this Saturday at Madison Square Garden for the Big Ten doubleheader at the world's most famous arena. You know Penn State's going to be anxious to get on that ice after what happens tonight.
Hamilton, a last-second shot. Ooh, almost a score there for Penn State. That one gets caught behind the net, and Michigan looks to clear this. 5 seconds remain. Michigan, and that's a shot from Penn State. No, they do not get one off. Michigan will collect a 5-1 victory, improving their Big Ten record to 5-4-2. Going back to even in the Big Ten, and actually that'll even them up at 9-9-6 overall.
And a much-needed win for this team to get back to 500.
Absolutely. Whereas Penn State will fall to 13-10-2, and in Big Ten play, 5-9-1-1. Not what they were looking for there from Penn State. A 5-1 blowout victory for the Wolverines. 4 of those goals came in that second period. The first period, a 0-0 period. Really very tentative from both sides. And Michigan came out very hot in that second period, scored 4 goals, and followed up with 1 goal in the third period, while Penn State also had 1 goal in the fifth period, but that was the only goal.
Fifth period.
Sorry, third period, but that was the only goal for Penn State tonight. 5-1 in favor of the Wolverines.
And we said at the top of the show that this was going to be an uphill battle the rest of the Big Ten season for the Wolverines. It's only 1 game, but if they keep playing like this, they're going to be very dangerous as the season progresses.
Absolutely.
Definitely a step in the right direction for this team. And the next home game will be Friday, February 8th, when Michigan State rolls into town.
Oh,
that'll be a great rivalry game.
Michigan State coming up, and there's also a Notre Dame game, I believe, somewhere entrenched in there in that schedule. The Wolverines do their final salute, and the fight song plays. They will salute the student section and head off to the locker room. Really dominant performance here from the Wolverines, Teddy. And, well, this has been a lovely evening of hockey here at Yost Ice Arena. We'd like to thank you for tuning in. I mean, Lemersall, Teddy Gutkin here, WCBN.
And, of course, we got to shout out Alex Sheep for his tremendous job doing play-by-play for the first and second period.
The best play-by-play guy tonight goes to Alex Sheep.
You weren't bad.
For sure, good. Without a doubt about it. We are WCBN FM 88.3 from Ann Arbor, Michigan at the Yost Ice Arena. We wish you a beautiful evening, and go blue.